Okie doke. So this is June 2nd, 2026, and we're talking about Mr. Perry, Charles Perry, and his human trafficking business, and David Roberson and his human trafficking business, and all the harassment, a lot of phone calls trying to find my boss and get me fired and get them to back off the investigation into the human trafficking. Well, if you're wanting them to back off, then we're getting it right. The information we're getting is correct, or you wouldn't care. So you guys all sit around in your little meetings, you and your grandiose thinking, and we matter, and we're important, and these women and children that we're raping and getting rich off violent crimes committed against them and stealing their money. We steal money from women and children. We beat up women and children because we're not tough enough to handle a man our age, our size. We're just weak and pathetic. And I run around. David Roberson runs around and, did you tell teacher on me? Did you tell on me? Who are you talking to? Did you tell on me? Oh my God. Wow. We're just like, oh my, wow. It doesn't get any more weak than that. It really doesn't. And you got people making fun. This guy thinks he matters. This guy thinks that it's okay to rape and rob and kill and steal and destroy, and that there's no karma for him, just everybody else, and that he's special somehow, and everybody owes him his crime, and he's all butthurt because he got caught, and he's going to kill people he thinks are leaking, and he's getting it wrong every time. He's so stupid that he can't, here's the thing. Maybe you don't know who we're quoting. But here's the thing, David, we're quoting you, you're not quoting us. We have your people's names because you do that. We're getting the help and you're not, sir. You're not. You have created a tremendous amount of animosity against you. You have no idea. You can't even think past tying your shoe, can you? We're embarrassed for you. We're really embarrassed for you. If you weren't so cruel, we'd feel bad for you. But we're embarrassed for you, David. You can't even handle a woman. You're not tough enough to fight even a woman without help. It doesn't get any more weak than you. Here's the thing also about what you guys are doing that horrifies everybody else. You got you in your little room, and there's a minority of you, and then the whole rest of the world who is horrified by you. And you can't get a name of my boss because you act like that, David, Charles, Brody, Bo, Lucius, Geppetto, Blankenship, Richard, people I've never met, Bettencourt, Beverly. I don't know you people, but I have your names. You know why? Because you're under investigation, David. You are. You pissed some people off a long time ago. And it's not going to go away. This isn't going away. They're not going to back off. Okay, especially because you didn't do what he told you to do. He would answer your questions. This is the only promise you've been given. I will call them myself, and I will answer their questions under one condition, because I don't need to talk to them. I don't owe them answers to their questions. Okay, they can get that when they go to court. I'm going to arrest them, and they'll go to jail, and then we're going to have a trial. And they can get their questions answered by their attorneys at that time. I don't owe them answers. No one does. You don't rape and murder children and women and steal from them and get away with it in this country. It's offensive. It's illegal because it's offensive. You're offending people. You're sex predators. You prey upon people you think are weak. You prey upon people you think are weak. That's who matters. Me and my son. And that's it. And the other victims. And that's it. And you don't. Not now. Not now. And you can sit there in your room and bullshit yourself all you want. It hasn't changed anything. We get the intel either way. It doesn't matter what you think. Doesn't matter what you daydream. Doesn't matter what you pretend. Doesn't matter what you understand or don't understand, David. And how many times do we have to repeat ourselves for you, David? Okay, I told you in 2016, you're about to see things you've not seen before. You don't know what you just did. So David tells me the first time I met David, have you read the book Art of War? Well, he hasn't read it because that book says you don't have a fight unless you absolutely have to. And if you have to and you're going to have a fight, then you better know who you're fighting and what they can do to you. You better know that. you better know what they can do to you. So he doesn't know that. He doesn't know who he's fighting, and he doesn't know what they can do to him. I don't think he cares. I really don't. I don't think he's smart enough to care. I think he's that dumb. So the the women and the children are making money. You are not. You're stealing their money. You're stealing their bodies. And this time, you don't get to do that. We said that in 2016. This time, you're not going to get away with shit. You don't matter anymore. I do. I matter. This is a different ball game. This is hardball. You've been playing Pee-wee all your life. All you can do, David, you're not even tough enough to fight a woman without help. David's not fighting tough enough to fight even a woman without help. I've never seen him do it. And since I've known the guy, never have I seen David Roberson be able to be tough enough to even fight a girl without help. He always has to use drugs or poisons to subdue first, or have somebody help him. He can't even fight a girl without help. So, what's he going to do when they put him in prison? There's not any girls there for you to fight, David. What are you going to do? Cry? Go around with, this thing where you, did you tell teacher on me? Are you talking? Who are you talking to? Did you tell on me? Oh my God, wow. It doesn't get any more weak than you. Who the fuck even does that? Don't make me do what I don't want to have to do. Oh my God, get your thumb out of your mouth and take your diaper off and put big boy pants on, okay, David? It's part of it. When you commit crime, you agree, you sign up for certain things that go along with that, sir. Deal with it. Or quit going, if you can't handle the heat, don't go in the kitchen, bitch. You're unbelievably weak. Unbelievably pathetic. All of you are. Okay, so we can get names and you can't. Who's Miguel? Who's Gabaldon and Miguel? Who are those people, Charles? Who's Beverly? When have I met Beverly? Who the fuck is she? Who's Monique and where is she today? Who the fuck is that? I can get information and you can't. You know why? Because the animosity is growing against you. It's about to blow up in your face. You don't beat down women and children and think that makes you tough. And some sort of masculine sex machine, hot guy, hot shot, Nope, not in this country. We're not in Iraq. This is the U.S. We don't behave that way here. You have dignity and you have respect. Okay, there's boundaries. Don't cross them. Don't cross them. Okay, because if you cross them and somebody stomps on your foot, don't complain about it. You were told don't cross those boundaries. Not in this country. Okay, so somebody finally stood up to you. And you're sitting in you're bully. And oh, I'm so important. And oh, I'm entitled to my crime. And oh, it's so important. People just don't know who I am. Oh, if only they knew who I was. Nobody cares. Not anymore. No fucks are given. Not anymore. Okay? That's just the way it is. We can tell that you are having great difficulty, David and Lucius and Charles, adjusting to your new normal. But it's been your new normal since 15 years. 15 years. And we say it and then we show you. You're not going to do, you got in my privacy, the guy's got a court order and got in yours. You take something from me, we're going to take something from you. We're going to take information. We're going to take that information and put you in jail with it. And then there's no more taking. You cause a problem for me, we're going to cause a bunch for you. Is that a problem? You're going to get caught when you do it to me. Don't cry about it. Because your other choice is fuck off and leave everybody alone. Fuck off and leave everybody alone. Quit being a bitch. Fuck off and leave me alone. Quit being a bitch. You look pathetic. You look weak. Fuck off and leave me and my family alone. Okay? We gave you full disclosure. Here's what's going to happen when you do this shit to me. And you just keep going at it. Let's try one more thing to traffic her. And last night we hear you guys say, Is there just no one that we can get to talk to her? And the guy said, David and Charles burned literally every bridge she has. So no, she's not going to listen to anybody. She has these guys helping her. She's going to listen to them. They've been there for her all this time. When nobody else was there for her, they were there. They kept her alive all that time. They kept her head above water all that time. They kept things from being a lot worse than they were. They kept things from being like you intended. Your plan didn't work. It backfired on you. Time and time again, your plans backfired on you. You got caught on something you've never been caught on before. You're paying in ways you've never paid before. So believe me, that's who she trusts. She's not going to trust anybody but them. They've been right too many times. They've been right too many times. They tell her what to do to get around what you're trying to do. So she's not dead, and she's not in a hospital. Right? Because isn't that what you wanted? She's not kidnapped. She's not in jail. You planned this for years. Here, apply the but-for causation standard with intent to coerce human trafficking delivery. We're going to cause a lot of duress, and then she'll go. Be raped, kidnapped, held hostage, raped, tortured, and murdered. So when you sit there in your little delusion land, and you say, oh, if we can just find the right person to talk to her, then she'll go. And we're like laughing at you guys. We're like, how stupid. What kind of delusional? You think you're going to find the right person, and I'll go, oh, okay, since you said it, I'll go be kidnapped, held hostage, raped, tortured, and murdered so you can get rich? Sure, okay, sure, I'll go. I'll do that. The fuck is wrong with you? The fuck planet do you fucking live on? Who are you dealing with? When you run around and you go, doesn't she know who she's dealing with? Do you? Here's the thing, we are getting the help. We have the names. You don't have shit. You act like you don't understand what the hell that means. We don't care what you think. No fucks are given for what you slow mental slows understand. No one cares. It hasn't mattered. In 15 years, what you think and what you daydream and what you pretend and what you imagine and what your grandiose thinking has not mattered one iota, has it? We get the intel either way. And did you run around? Did you tell on me? Did you tell teacher on me? See how pathetic I am. I want to know who did you talk to? Who'd you talk to? Oh, where's my mommy? Oh, for God's sake, grow up. I thought you guys were tough guys. All right, so we just get more and more and more and more. And 9.9 million of your incriminating phone calls and meetings and conversations to your none. David, that's your fault. That's on you. You take, we take. You take, we take. 123 names of your people I've never met. You take, we take. That's on Charles on the harassment. That guy never stops harassing me. Never stops harassing me. Who else does he do that to? 31 now of your code words. 31 to your none. And you don't think animosity is building against you, is about to blow up in your face? What planet do you live on? Who can we get to? Is there someone we can get to just go to talk to her and just sit her down and just tell her she has to go and she doesn't know who she's dealing with, and can we just get somebody who? Well, they burned all the bridges that she had. They ran off every single friend she has. They ran off every family member she has. So no, there's not really. She doesn't trust anybody except the guys that have been there for her all this time. And to tell her everything you say, so she knows what to do, and your thing doesn't work. And y'all run around going, well, how'd she know to do that? How'd she know to do that? How'd she know not to do that? How did she get that information? Did you tell on me? Oh my God. Do you understand how pathetic that sounds to us? All of it. How weak you sound to us. So, and then Charles doesn't miss, literally all day long, harasses me. First, he starts threatening me. We're going to have you pulled over and arrested and put you in jail. Call me. I made you broke. Call me. I'm trying to kill your kid. Call me. You should see what we did to your kid. Call me. Oh my God. Wow. You throwing that in my face? Really? You shitting me with that? You think I'm going to call you? I don't need to call you. I have help. that can get me everything you're doing to my kid. And guess what? You're paying for that in ways you haven't. And you're not in jail yet. You're paying in ways you've never had to pay before. And you're not even in jail yet. What day is he going to put you in jail? What does he have? Who all has it? What are they going to do to you people who think you matter more than a kid, a woman or a kid? Or someone in the hospital. David's not tough enough to pick on a woman without help. I've never seen him do it. So he goes down to the hospital and beats those people up. Oh, he's so tough. Wow, how scary. And when are they going to do with it, David? What are they going to do to you, David, for what you're doing to my kid and me? I'm matter. Dennis matters. You don't. You are important. You're not. It doesn't matter what bullshit story you tell yourself. It doesn't matter what you pretend all day. At the end of the day, I got the 9.9 million conversations. You don't have anything. I got the 123 names. You got none. Nobody will help you with that. They will not help you. You know why? Everybody wants you guys gone. And the terrorism with you. And the rape with you. And the murder with you. And the mangled bodies with you. And the disease and poison and stink and drugging people, that's gone with you. The broke, gone with you. Okay? That's just the way it is. Doesn't matter if you like it. Doesn't matter if you understand it. No one asked you. No one cares. Okay? And it is not up to you. Wasn't up to you when we got all that, was it? No, was not. We told you to stop. Stop acting like a sissy. Put your big boy pants on. If you just have nothing better to do all day than pick on people, find a man your age, your size, in good health. Do it in broad daylight. Don't sneak around in the dark again, you little coward. You little sissy coward. Don't. Don't hide behind a cop that you bought. Don't hide behind anything. Don't use any help. And fight the guy yourself. Or shut up. You picked the fight. You're vigorously pursuing whatever it is you are getting. You're pursuing it. This is not imposed on you. It's not imposed on you at all. I moved from Lubbock, Texas to the Dallas area in November 2013 to get away from Charles Perry and his terrorism. I left. That guy's a sicko. I don't do broke, bitch. I don't do broke. I do not do it. You stole my money. You stole my clothes. You stole home after home after home. You stole cars. Prove you didn't. Because I can prove you did. So can the guys. So can the guys. The guys have even, they have the evidence. There's a lot of evidence you know nothing about. We're not going to tell you everything. Why would we do that? You can wait till you go to court and then you see. I'm just a witness. I don't have to prove shit. I'm just a witness. So, prove me wrong. On fact, not by retaliation, not by a bunch of RICO Act violations, not by acting like a little sissy, not by disease or drugs and poison and murder. Just prove me wrong on fact. Or shut the fuck up. We think you can, or you would have done it by now. So, yeah, there's nothing to like. And I moved to just get away from him. Oh, I don't want to talk to him anymore. I don't want to hear from him again. I don't give a shit what he thinks. I don't want to hear it one more time. I don't want to hear that whiny little bitch one more time. Not even once. Delusional wackadoo. I don't want to deal with him. I don't want to hear from him. I want to get away from him. I don't want to fight. I don't want conflict. I don't want drama. I don't want a scandal. I want to get away from him. And here he comes to Dallas. And he starts bothering me there. It starts causing problems for me there. It starts butting in and interfering for me there. And stalking and harassing and bothering and threatening and stalking and harassing and bothering and threatening and being nosy and sticking his nose where it don't belong and butting into things that are none of his concern. So I go to Oklahoma with my family in September 2014. So I've now had to move twice to get away from this bitch. I shouldn't have had to move one time. Not even once. When a woman says, leave me alone, leave her the fuck alone. Freak show. Leave her the fuck alone. So, then he's in Oklahoma. Now, Mr. Perry is a public servant. That's what he wanted. He has public figure status. He vigorously pursued it. So the public is entitled to know what you do with your time. So for the last 10, 15 years, you explain why the fuck you're never in Lubbock with your own family and your constituents and your own friends doing things that you should be doing. And why you're always where I am in Oklahoma or wherever doing things you should not be doing. And then crying and whining about it because you got caught. So, it's enough already. Explain what you're doing with your time, because the public has the right to know. You wanted public figure status, you wanted accountability and transparency, so show it. Where have you been? Why are you there? What are you doing with your time, sir? Shut up, put up or shut up. Okay, that's what you wanted, you got it. Right? You wanted that status. You got the status. If you don't like the heat, don't go in the kitchen. Okay? So, what we get yesterday, we get stuff. What we told Mr. Perry when he's starting to threaten me, I'm going to put you in jail. Call me. I'm going to kidnap you. Call me. You're going to go be trafficked. You are. It's we're going to make you go. Call me. Oh, for God's sake. No, not, no, What are my guys going to do to you? What are they going to do to you when they're going to do it? And how pissed off did you want them to be when they do it? How pissed off did you want my guys to be when they do it? Clearly, I have help. I can't do this by myself. There's no way. I cannot do this by myself. There's not any way at all. I have any way to do that by myself. And you make a bunch of phone calls. Is it you? Are you helping her stop my crime? I want you guys to stop stopping my crime. I don't like getting caught in my crime. You are horrifying people. You're not getting it. You guys, Charles Perry, David Roberson, Lucius, Calvin, Richard, Dickey, Bentcore, listen to me. You are horrifying people with what you've done. You horrify people. We can't understand who in the fuck is so sick and twisted they would do what you do. Normal people can't fathom anybody doing what you've done. So he starts out by threatening me. Then he's asking me, who leaked? Is it your mom? Is it your kids? Is it your son? Is it Al? Is it Bob? Is it Dickie? Who's telling on me? What? Oh, wow. And it doesn't matter how many times I say, I'm not told how information is obtained, and I don't want to help you. I want you gone. Everybody wants you gone. That's why we get the help, and no one will help you. You horrify people. You horrify people, Lucius. It doesn't matter how important you think you are. Reality is, Lucius Gregory, you absolutely horrify people. Why can't you just be normal? Why can't you just fucking be normal? There's a reason everybody doesn't run around acting like you and doing what you do. There's a reason it is illegal. Do you understand when somebody passes a law, Lucius, what all has to go into someone passing a law? Lucius Gregory, Charles David. Lots of people have to decide, this act is so offensive, we're going to make it illegal to do it. You do it, you go to jail. There's a whole Congress that has to make that decision. A whole Senate that has to make that decision. Now, how many people in the United States Congress? How many people are in the United States Senate? Then it has to go to the president for signature before it is a law. And it usually has to be codified or has to be sent before the Supreme Court to uphold it as a law. And then it's, okay, what you're doing is illegal on a federal level, so there's all those people. It's also illegal on a state level, so there's all those people. So in all 50 states, it is illegal to do what you're doing. In all 50 states. So you got all 50 states with a state assembly, a state senate, and a governor. who all have to agree this conduct is offensive, let's make it a crime, you go to jail. Okay, so it is federal law, so all those people decided what you're doing should be criminal, and you go to jail if you do it. And people in all 50 individual states as well. That is how many people can't stand your crime. That is how many people are offended by your conduct, and they want you gone. They want you and all of that crime gone for good. Once and for all, you're gone. And that is why nobody will help you interfere with what we're doing and obstruct justice. And they won't tell you shit. And you don't know who's lying to you and who's telling you the truth. But we told you, if you don't do what my boss said, you're going to get nothing but the runaround. When you call looking for him to try to get me fired or back him off, you have my word, I promise. Okay? So we get this in yesterday. Please understand, David, because of what you're doing to Dennis, you're paying in ways you haven't seen before. A lot of the intel that we've gotten over the past 24 months has been because of what you're doing to my son. And that was even before the April 20th deal. Okay? You're making people that are very important very, very angry at you. Very angry at you for what you've done to him. And for keeping me from him. And that's all there is to it. It doesn't matter what you daydream, David. It doesn't matter what you understand or don't understand, or what you think, or what you pretend, or what you imagine. The evidence is here and all over the blog and in your activity where you run around and go, did you talk? Did you tell me? Did you tell teacher on me? You confirm our intel is good. You just want to know how we got it. We're right on fact. You just want to know how we found out about it. Or you wouldn't do that. And the guys are sitting there watching you do it. Sitting there listening to you do it. You're pathetic. And every time you run in and try to beat my son up, he's in the hospital. And you try to beat him up. And you, don't tell on me. Well, he's not tough enough to even beat up a woman without help. So he runs down to the hospital and beats those people up. And can't figure out why people see him as weak and pathetic. And a nothing and a nobody. And everybody wants him gone. Who the hell does that? Who the fuck does shit like that? Non-normal people. No normal person acts like that. No normal person behaves that way. Nobody acts like that. Just you. So in all 50 states, everybody thought, let's make that a crime. So we got this, and y'all are running around, how'd she know to do that? How'd she know to send that out? How'd she know to put that out right now? How did I know? See, no one will help you with that, will they? No. The animosity against you people is about to blow up in your face. I don't know how many different ways we need to say the same thing for you. It's different when you do the crime to me, but it's different than the other victims, but it's the same every time you do it. Causing you, that's same and different. That's daycare level thinking right there. And yeah, we have to repeat it for you. We say it, then we show you, then we say it, then we show you, then we say it, then we show you, then we say it, then we show you. And you just don't give a shit, do you? You got caught and you don't give a crap. You don't give a crap what we have, do you? Well, maybe that's why nobody will help you. Okay? You cause problems for me, they cause problems for you. You got in my privacy. You got in my privacy, they've got in your privacy. They got a court order, you don't. You take from me, we take from you. You cause problems for me or my kids, we cause problems for you. It's different this time. We told you it would be in 2016. We told you it would be. You had full disclosure. You knew. Manage your expectations properly, according to what's real, not what you pretend. So, you get caught when you do it to me. That's cause and effect. It's different than the other victims, but the same every time you do it to me. That's same and different. We get the information before, not after, most times. Not always. We got about 98%, but we don't get it before. I mean, I'm sorry, that we do get it, and about 2% of the time we don't. Nobody gets it all. Nobody has a 100% rate. Nobody. I wish we did, but we don't. Now, so what what we're explaining here, a lot of this is other people. It's not that we didn't know that, it's that somebody else finally figured out what we were doing. And then there's a quote from my boss and the prosecutor talking, and he said, we're going to get intel in. You're going to put some of it out. We're going to put some of it out so that we can get it confirmed by them. and you're going to put two different conversations together, or you'll put a sentence in there that this guy said this and this guy said that. But put it together, because what they'll do is they'll correct it, and the second they start correcting it, they confirm it. Oh, I didn't say this. I said that. Oh, okay. So you did say that. You are the speaker, and this is what you actually said. Thank you. You confirmed my intel. Okay. This other thing that Charles does is I'll say something and he'll just put somebody on the stand. Oh, let's just get somebody on the stand to lie. One example of that was the McNamara email. Just put Judge McNamara on the stand and tell her that she's whacked. She didn't know what she's talking about. That never happened. We didn't tell her to try to put Dennis in jail. And this was in 2015, and I'm like, that's not what we said. We said you wanted to use Judge McNamara to put my son in jail when he was a teenager. She was over juvenile courts at the time. He was about 15, 16. We've not included her in the conversation at all. She's not a witness. She's not a party to the conversation. All we said is you expressed intent to do that. Whether or not that got to her and she agreed to it or didn't agree to it, we've not spoken to that. So for you to get her to testify as something she didn't see, hear, or know anything about, we're not speaking to whether she knew about it. We didn't say she did know about it. We said you said here's Charles' expressed intent. That's all we said. So for you to get somebody on the stand to just say, if you guys think that if you use the words just say in front of a lie, it makes it less of a lie. And it is not. It is still a lie. It is still a perjury charge or a suborning perjury charge. Just so you know, Charles, I can't wait till you're in jail. You think you're some hot shot and everybody owes you something and I'm a victim. She rejected me and my horror and terrorism, and I just think everybody owes me and I'm a victim because I got caught. Meh. Oh my God. Or you start laughing and you start making fun of people that you ruined. When you're in jail, I'm going to come see you, and I'm going to look you in the eye and go, is it funny now, you stupid little bitch? Now is it funny? Because now you're going to pay for it for the rest of your life. We decide, Charles, David, who you spend the rest of your life with and where you spend it. We are getting the intel. You're not getting that. You're not obstructing. You're not able to get any information that would allow you to interfere. So we decide what to do with it. We decide when to do it. We decide how to do it. We decide who you're going to spend the rest of your lives with and where. And that's, too bad for you. So you might not want to piss us off. Okay? And my boss is not going to talk to you when you slap him in the face and give him the finger every day. It's not going to happen. All the money in the world has not helped you get his name. Has it? Or a phone call from him. All the bullying, same thing, right? You don't have even one name, much less everything else we have. You act like you think you're quoting us, and you're not. We're quoting you. We don't run around saying how'd they find out. We don't run around going, who told? You do. Get in reality, dum-dum. Get in reality. Dum-dum, get in reality. You're making a fool of yourself. All of you. You're making fools of yourselves. So, the other thing we said was that Charles told Calvin, have Broken Arrow Police pull her over in a targeted pullover. Well, let's just get Broken Arrow Police on the stand and they can say, well, that never happened. Okay, well, wait a minute, though. This conversation doesn't include Broken Arrow Police, and they weren't involved. They didn't see it either. They weren't a party to the conversation, and they weren't there to see it. Because we're not saying that you talked to them. We're saying that you told Calvin. Have Broken Arrow Police pull her over in a targeted pullover, just to harass her, just to intimidate her. Because we think we matter, and we're going to use tax dollar resources to harass women and intimidate women and coerce women. But for a causation standard with intent to coerce and intimidate human trafficking delivery. And so you can get Broken Arrow on the stand to deny something they didn't see or something they weren't party to and didn't witness. And that does what? They're testifying for something they know nothing about. because they weren't in the conversation when you said to Calvin, have broken arrow, pull her over. They weren't there. You're not talking to them. You're talking about them. And you've done that over and over and how many times have you done that? Had somebody testify who wasn't a party to the conversation, didn't witness anything, knows nothing about it. You tell us. You tell us. You tell you love to go in court and do your little whiny bag sob story. Woe is me. I got caught again. Woe is me. I got caught again. Woe is me. Me. Get your thumb out of your mouth. Okay, you walked in the kitchen, you turned the oven all the way up. You did that. You vigorously pursued what you're getting right now. Because I retreated twice. I moved twice to get away from you and have no fight at all. And I've told you this before. I don't pick a fight with people. I don't like to fight. I'll walk off. I'll just walk off. I did twice. But if you keep fucking with me, I'm going to fuck you up. And if you mess with my children, I will ruin you. I'll flat out ruin you. And I can. And I've gotten closer to that than anybody else you've known ever in your life. Have I not? Anybody else gotten this close to ruining you? What are we going to do with the intel, Charles? You know everything. You tell us. What are we going to do with the intel, David? Why are we getting it? In your little make-believe world, why do you tell yourselves we do this all day? A lot of people working very hard. In your little make-believe, Does your make-believe change us getting it? No, it doesn't. It does not. You still run around. Did you tell on the teacher? Did you tell teacher on me? Who'd you talk to? I'm so weak and pathetic. Jesus Christ. What? I don't even have words for that. I really fucking don't have words for that. So, here's how information is obtained. There's either a surveillance order, wiretap or something, or you got an infiltrator, or you got an official informant, or you got an unofficial leak. And now you know as much about it as I do. And I don't want to help you. I want you gone. Everybody wants you gone. That's why nobody will give you a name. But we have 123. Who's Monique, Charles? Where's she today? Who's Miguel? Lucius I've not met. How do I have his name? Police investigation. What about Gregory? Same thing. Police investigation. I've not met him. I don't know who the fuck he is. I don't know who the fuck Lucius is. I don't care. They're low-life shit stains as far as I'm concerned. They like raping and robbing women and children. Who the fuck does that? Who the fuck thinks that makes you tough? Or respected? It doesn't. It makes you hideous to the rest of the world. Hideous. So you're not going to get a name. Now, when you then he tries to buy me. I'll get you a real estate license. I'll get you an RN license. I'll get you, you can come work for me. You can come be my slave. Yeah, I don't think so. Here's the thing. You've stolen money from me. The guys have a forensic accounting adding up everything you've taken from me. Every penny. They know to the penny how much money you owe me, and it's astronomical, I'm told. That means taking my privacy from me. You don't have that right. I have the right to my privacy. You don't have the right to invade my privacy and rape me like you do. Or you're pimping me out online. You got an online, dark web online thing, and you're making money off of my body right against my will, using my property, my utilities, my everything. It's not yours to take. You take, we take. That's why we can get names and you can't. You nasty piece of fuck shit. You're sicko. It's called sex exploitation. It's a serious crime. Property damage, property loss. If I lose so much as an eyelash, they write it down. It goes on the list. Time with my son, both my sons. They've got a whole intentional infliction of emotional duress, harassment, hacking, cloning my phone, peeping Tom problems. On and on and on. It's a long list, astronomical, Charles. And it costs you when you do it to me. Like it's never cost you in your life. And you're such a fucktard, you don't even know what that means. You don't know what it means that we have all this, do you? Not a clue. You have no idea what it means that we have this. No idea what that means. Not my problem, is it? I'm not a special education teacher, you stupid fuck. You got an attorney to explain it to you, so make him explain it to you. Okay? So we have, what he told you to do is, I don't need to take your bribe that you're going to try to pay me with my own money. By the way, nobody believes a word you say. So when you come at me with all these promises, you promised, when you did your first false arrest and then started threatening me with the second I got home from that one. Literally, the second I get home from the first one, he starts threatening me with the second one. All day, every day, that's all he does is threaten me and harass me. All day, and then wants to know who told on him. Thinks I'm gonna, when you piss people off, they're not gonna help you, sir. They're not. Manage your expectations according to reality, not your little daydream. You got one hell of a make-believe world that you live in. One hell of one. One guy told our guys, that guy is living the fucking dream. I wish I could do what he does. I wish I could sit on my fat, lazy ass all day, watch TV, and pretend. And make believe. And I wouldn't have to deal with my problems and my responsibilities. I could just sit there and pretend. It doesn't get any better than that. Totally living the dream, that guy. I wish I could do what he's doing. And then just harass people all day. He was being sarcastic, by the way. He was making fun of you, sir. So we have, what he said is give back what you took from her. Fix the problems you caused for her. Or I'm going to get more information. We're going to bury you with it in a court. And I'm going to do it for you. And if I do it, I'll do it right and you won't. You fail at everything, you'll fail at that too. So it's probably better if I do it. Because when I do something, I do it right. You do it right or go home. Okay? I have high standards and high morals and high values. And you clearly don't have shit. You're sloppy. You're lazy. You're stupid. And you're offensive in your conduct. And you're unprofessional. And you're disrespectful. So, I'm going to do it for you. Watch this. Oh my gosh, look, we got more. Who's Miguel? Who's Gabaldon? Who's Gonzalez? Who's Avila? Who's Oscar Flores? Who's Monique? Who are those people? They're your people. Right? We can get the help. You can't. I can get names. You cannot. So one of us is doing this right and one of us is not. One of us is strong. One of us is weak. One of us has influence, Lucius. I don't know you. I don't want to fucking know you. You're a monster. And you don't understand how hated you are. And people want you gone, sir. Show some respect, Show some respect. Even for yourselves. Because no self-respecting man acts like you act. They can't bring themselves to it. They can't do it. They cannot bring themselves to act the way you people act. Much less daydream that you don't even get me started. Okay, so with your daydreams, good Lord, I don't know where you guys come up with this stuff. Grandiose thinking, that's all bullshit yourselves like crazy. That's all I can say. So, when we get this kind of information, Mr. Perry, and I know what you're saying in court, and I'm not in court, and I can speak to it in a podcast, I'm not there. How do you suppose that happens? Who do you suppose can do something like that? I can't do that. There's no way. You guys have even said it's not humanly possible for her to have that information, to which you were told she's a human and she has it, so it is. Just because you can't figure out how all that works and all the semantics of it doesn't mean they can't do it. They are doing it. Look, she has it, and she's a human. Listen, your little thing that you tell you, oh, she's a psychic. No. If I was a psychic, I'd go win the lottery. Okay, I don't even believe in that. I don't even read horoscopes. I think that is the biggest con on the planet, is psychics. I think it is a con game. I think there's no such thing. I think that every once in a while you might have something called telepathy, where, you think about calling your your friend, and at the same time they think about calling you, and you end up calling and you're like, oh, I was just thinking about you, and you're like, yeah, I was just about to call you, okay, so how do two people think about calling each other at the same time, or you thinking about, you have the same thought at the same time as somebody else? I have no idea, I can't explain that. But what I can say is, it's like telling the future or psychic abilities and all that stuff, or mind reading. I think that is a crock. I think it is a crock. I think the horoscopes are just, there's nothing to that. I think there's nothing to it. I think somebody found a way to get rich by conning people. I'll tell you your future, and you can pay me, and then I'm gonna be wrong. I mean, I just think it's a load of shit. So, I mean, if you want to believe stuff like that, in aliens and shapeshifters and, and voodoo dolls, and you want to believe in horoscopes and psychics and, all the weird shit y'all believe in, that's fine. I mean, no one can stop you. But I don't believe any of it. I don't believe in that. I think it's bullshit. I think it's a way to get money out of people. I think it is. I think it's a con, all of it. I don't think there's aliens. I don't think they exist. I don't think they landed in Roswell. There was something else going on. There's an Air Force base there, and I think that's classified and none of your business. But the thing is there's curiosity about it, so people want to travel to Roswell to see and look. That's fine. Let them do it. The town makes a lot of money from that situation. My granddad was on the city council when they decided to do that, and they needed money in the town. He found a way to make money for the town. People are curious about whether or not aliens landed in Roswell. It didn't mean he believed it. He didn't. I don't believe it. He knew what happened. He told me what happened. We're done. Okay, so you want to sit there and you want to daydream and you want to pretend and ignore what's really happening. And there's shapeshifters. And there's aliens. Roswell aliens gave Cynthia some sort of superpower and she can read minds. No, there's no aliens landed in Roswell, and I don't have any superpowers. Okay, you stupid son of a bitch. What the hell's wrong with you that you guys come up with shit like that? I mean, your mind goes in places most people will never go, in more than one way. And your little weird shit you say and weird shit you do. I mean, the sex offenses are bad enough, but then you got to be like that too, with your little whack job shit. I mean, come on. You guys are padded cell. That's all I can say. Okay, so somebody else you guys called was like, you called him 2 and 3 and 4 times. Told you in November. Okay, she told you what to do if you want a call from her boss. You have to give it back and get out. Okay, that's reasonable. You shouldn't have taken from her to begin with. Okay, you're committing the crime. You're committing the offense. She has suffered the injury, not you. You keep going where she is. You're vigorously pursuing what it is you're doing. This is not imposed on you. She told you were going to get caught if you do it to her. And you did it anyway. You had full disclosure. You continued to vigorously pursue crime. Illegal activity against her. She's had the injury. You have not. Okay, so it's only fair for you to give it back and get out. He doesn't have to talk to you. He doesn't need a conversation with you, nor does she. He can put you in jail and that's it. He doesn't have to talk to you. You're demanding the phone call. So if you're demanding the phone call that he doesn't have to give you, then you better do what he wants you to do to get it. Or you won't get the phone call. And you're calling me demanding that I find out who she works for. And get them to back off. Give me a name. Who do I call? Who did you want me to call? You can't even get a name. You're pissing people off that much. They don't owe you a phone call. They don't owe you shit. They sure shit don't owe you back off. And they're not going to fire her. They know everything you're trying to do to her. They're keeping a tabulation of the financial damages you're causing her. And the emotional damage you're causing her and her kid. And the physical harm you've done to them. Or attempted to do them. You're just pissing them off. Nobody's going to help you if they're pissed. If you'll do what they told you to do and I can get them calmed down a little bit, maybe they'll call me. Otherwise, I got to distance myself from you. Because I need the phone call from them. Myself, for my own reasons. Having nothing to do with you at all. If you're pissing them off and they think I'm aligned with you, they're not going to tell me shit. But if I distance myself from you because you won't do what he said and you won't do what I'm telling you to do, everything you've done for 15 years has not worked, right? Or you wouldn't be calling me. So when you call me and I tell you what to do and you ignore me and you keep doing the same thing you've been doing that led to this phone call, you're wasting my time. Since you know everything, figure it out yourself. I can't help you. No one can. So she's going to get more. You don't like that she finds out before? No. Bullshit. If you didn't like that, you'd stop. You'd stop. Give it back and get the fuck out. You took something that didn't belong to you, give it back. And get away from her. Because they don't owe you a call. They don't owe you shit. And that's all there is to it. And that's what you're not getting. You horrify people. Okay? Outside your little room as strange Joe as everybody else. You're the minority. We're the majority. The victims matter. You don't. I told you that in 2016. You're about to find out the hard way. You shouldn't have fucked with me. You shouldn't have. You should have left me alone. Okay? I didn't pursue you. You pursued me. I'm far, far away from Lubbock, Texas, where Charles lives and should be. And yet he's always where I am, causing major, 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 major loss. Or you go where Dennis is, causing major, major, major loss to him. He's not in Lubbock, is he? Is he in Oklahoma, David? In Seminole, Oklahoma, where you're supposed to be? Why do you go where he is? What's it to you? If you didn't do what we said, if you didn't do to my son what we said you did, you wouldn't care if I'm with him. So your acts showing consciousness of guilt have helped your criminal case. Very, very big way. You running around bullying people. Who'd you talk to? Did you tell teacher on me? Who'd you tell? That helps us too. That helps a criminal case. That's an act showing consciousness of guilt. We're right. You just want to know how we got it. Intel's good intel. You just want to know how we found out. So we get intel in. Some of it's good. Some of it's not good. Okay? So we have a process that we go through to try to confirm it. Part of that is we may misquote you so that you'll correct it. That was me, Richard. Richard said that, but I said this, not that. Or I said the first part of that was she said, and not the second. Thank you, Richard. You're golden, man. Thank you. Okay, that's all there is to it. We have a job to do. Relieve the suffering caused by your crime. And you've caused a lot of suffering, and everybody's sick and tired of it. And they want you gone. And that with you. And that's all there is to it. And all your daydreams and all your bullshit didn't change that. It's never changed that. Doesn't affect what we do at all. We get the intel either way. Doesn't matter what you daydream, David. What bullshit story you tell yourself, I'm important. I'm Lucius. Don't they know who they're dealing with? Do you, sir? But you've seen what we can do. You've seen what we can do to you. You don't know who your enemy is or what they can do to you. You're seeing a little bit of it. And you've not seen it before. So maybe you need to make those, figure out who you're dealing with. Don't you think? And manage your expectations properly. Don't expect people to respond to you as they have in the past. You have a new normal. It's been this way for many, many years. By now you should have adjusted. Just having great difficulty, Lucius, David, Charles, adjusting to your new normal. Just having a problem with it. You can't quite, David, let go of what was and embrace what is. It's different now. Right? Before you took my colors, we took your compounds. So there. You take, we take. You cause a problem for me, we cause 100 for you. Is that a problem? So this right here, we've known about you trying to make positive ID for a long time. Where I am is none of your business. It's none of your business. And this thing with Steve Kunstler wants her back in Tulsa. All we heard for 10 years is they wanted her out of Oklahoma. So everybody got her out of Oklahoma. Now they want her back in Oklahoma. Well, they burned every bridge she has. She has no job to go back to. No, she won't talk to her family anymore because they betrayed her and helped Charles. Yep, you can have Charles. You chose him over me. Have him. He's yours now. I don't want anything to do with any of you. So she has no family to go back to, no job. What's she supposed to go back to Oklahoma for? Do you know where I am now? Why would you know? Why would you care if you're not doing what we say? Why would you care if you're not doing what, We just get a whole bunch of names. We got a lot of names out of what you've done to Dennis specifically. David, you, and Gordy. You and Gordy. You pay with intel. We're going to use the intel to bury you. In a criminal case, you have my word, I promise. I've also said they're in preparation for some congressional hearings. So if you don't want the whole world to know what you said or what you did, don't do it and don't say it. Everybody has a choice. You got to live with your choices. You wanted me out of Oklahoma, you got your way. You won. What are you complaining about, huh? Why are you complaining? Lucius, you wanted me out of Oklahoma? I'm out of Oklahoma. What are you whining about, princess? You think you're tough beating on women and children? You think you're tough? The rest of the world doesn't see you that way. Maybe it's time you guys start seeing yourselves like the rest of the world sees you, so that you can properly manage your expectations and how people respond to you. Because they're not responding to you like they had in the past when they were scared of you. We got help now. We have help now. You don't matter. I do. The only thing that matters to my boss right now is me and Dennis. You don't matter. So you can make all the phone calls you want. You can flash all the money around you want. Tony was mad. I gave you my life savings. I gave you money to invest in what you told me was a risk-free investment. Tony, as much as they got caught, it didn't occur to you that that's risky. And then they act like they don't know they're getting caught, and that's even riskier. And your money bought us this intel. Your money. That's what that did. Because you got a bunch of geniuses running your show. There's certain people you don't fuck with, right? Weren't you told that, Charles? Somebody told you. What I can tell you about Cynthia Ortiz is there's certain people in the world you don't fuck with, and she's one. And I can't even put my finger on why that is. Don't fuck with her. I mean, you can, but you'll wish you hadn't. I promise you'll wish you had just left her alone. And he's told you that knowing you would do exactly what you did. So why do you think, what was his motive in telling you that? Knowing you would do it anyway. You figure it out. You know everything. You figure it out. So I'm not going back to Tulsa. There's no reason for me to. I have no job and no family to go there for. There's not one reason I would go to Tulsa. So when you guys sit around and you and Steve Kunzwiller and all you guys, can't we get her back to Tulsa? Can't we back? And everybody's running around. Well, for 10 years, they wanted her out of Oklahoma. They got their way. They won. Now why are they complaining? I mean, you make all these decisions that you butt into somebody else's life and somebody else's business, and you start trying to make decisions for them, and every time you make me move, your problems get worse. Come on, dum-dum. Cause effect, same, different before or after. You asked for it. You're vigorously pursuing exactly what you're getting. So you don't get to whine, and you don't get to complain. You don't get to sit there with your little dolly with your thumb in your mouth and your diaper. Not this time. You get a man up, and you're going to own your shit, and you deal with it like men. And then maybe somebody will respect you. They don't now. They don't. Nobody respects you. Nobody wants you around. Everybody wants you all gone. There's one way to get a call from my boss, and I'm not sure he'll even do it now. Give it back and get the fuck out. When we quote you, it's not up to you. Nor is that. He can do it for you. He'll do it right and you won't. And he knows that. I know that. But you're not going to get a name or a phone call from him at all ever until you give it back and get out. And we've been telling you that for 6 years. If he will help you at all at this point. And there's not much he can do. All he's promised you to do is I'll answer your questions, and that's it. I don't need to talk to you. You're looking for me. That's what he said. I'm not the one seeking out a conversation. You are. So when you piss me off and slap me in the face and give me the middle finger, why would I help you? Why would I answer your questions? You don't want the help. You want to piss us off. You want to do the same thing you've done all these years to piss us off. So you got to live with that. Be a man about it. That's what you chose. That's what you chose. So deal with it. You like beating up kids and women and people in a hospital or little old man dying anyway, and there's consequences that go along with that. Nobody respects you. Nobody wants to help you. So live with it and manage your expectations better.